I think I'm the most indecisive person when it comes to filming spots, but this seems to be working. And also somebody is definitely doing some sort of tree trimming down the street, so we're gonna have to deal. Hi, hello! So welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we are going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. I did this last year. This is like the longest running booktube tag that everybody tends to do around this time of year, usually in like June, not August. I'm gonna do that today. I don't have a link to the original tag. If I find one, I'll link it below. The first question is, what is the best book that I've read so far in 2019? And that is a tie between King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo and Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Both of these are very large books and they're very heavy, and I don't remember them being this heavy when I read them. Everyone knows King of Scars is in the Grisha universe, following Nikolai from the Grisha trilogy, I think. I don't think he's in Six of Crows. He might be mentioned in Six of Crows, but I'm not sure. And then Renegades is by Marissa Meyer, and it's basically about the world being divided between heroes and villains. And our main character, Nova, she just works with the villains, and she wants to take down the heroes, and so she infiltrates their base, and of course that doesn't go to plan when she realizes she might be more of a hero than she thought. Question 2 is the best sequel I've read so far in 2019. And I don't have a copy of it yet, but I read Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, which is the sequel to Renegades. I borrowed it from a friend because I was just so obsessed with Renegades when I first read it, and Supernova comes out in November, I believe. But I just haven't let myself buy any books this year, and I might just have to cave soon because it's kind of, we're in month 8 of not buying any books, and I'm slowly losing my mind. Actually, wait, I think I bought King of Scars. I definitely did buy King of Scars. Okay, so I've bought like under 5 books, but whatever. Number 3 is a new release you haven't read yet but want to. I don't have any new releases on my book cart, which is over here, but I do want to read Defy Me by Taheda Mafi, which is the 5th book in the Shatter Me series, as well as The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare. I cannot believe I haven't read that yet when I love the Shadowhunter world. Question 4 is the most anticipated release for the second half of the year. For me, this is a tie between Supernova and Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, which is the start of a new trilogy in the Shadowhunter world, and I believe they both come out in November. So question 5 is biggest disappointment of the year so far, and for this I'm going with Icons by Margaret Stoll. I read this pretty recently and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I kind of finished it not knowing anything that happened. It was just a very difficult book to follow. The concept was really great, and I might revisit it maybe next year to see if I understand it better. Question 6 is what is my biggest surprise this year, and for this I'm going with The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan, which is the first in the Kane Chronicles trilogy. Obviously, this was my biggest surprise. I read this for the reading rush. This is my first read of the reading rush, and I cannot believe how quickly I went through this book in one day, with the second one in one day. Once I'm buying books again, I'm gonna read the third probably in like a day. I am so in love. I did not think that I would fall in love with another one of Rick Riordan's series because of how much I love Percy Jackson, but this one is like, this is some good stuff, and I really like it, and I cannot believe I waited so long to read it. Question 7 is favorite new author, and it can be a debut author or new to you. So I'm going with 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. Well, I guess Maureen Johnson is the author. This was the book I just finished yesterday? Day before? Something like that. And it's so cute. It's very much like Anna and the French Kiss meets Love and Gelato. It's basically about a girl who gets 13 little envelopes from her aunt, and it tells her to go to Europe. She can only open the next letter when she finishes the task in the letter before. And it's so cool, and it's such an interesting concept, and I really read this book a lot faster than I thought I was going to. Next is newest fictional crush, and for this one I'm going with Adrian from Renegades, again with Renegades because I love this book, and I am just a sucker for the bad boys that aren't really bad but come across like Jace, Will Herondale, Ben Parrish, Belly Blake. I could go on for years about this trope and how much I love it, and Adrian is definitely that. He's the son of like the big heroes, and he basically has the secret identity that no one knows about, so he's so mysterious, and Nova is trying to stay with the cause that she is a part of, trying to remember how much she hates Renegades, but then, you know, she meets Adrian, and I mean, come on, we all know it's gonna happen, and I'm a sucker for it every time. So question 9 is newest favorite character, and for this I'm going with Sadie Kane from The Red Pyramid. Sadie is 12 years old, I believe, at the start of this book. She lives so far away from her family, and yet when it comes to save the world, she's almost better at it than her brother, because she's just the definition of girl power, and I love, love, love that young girls will have a role model like her. Question 10 is a book that made me cry, and for this I'm going with Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the third and final book in the Illuminae Files trilogy, and this book just ripped my heart out. This book was just such a good ending to such an amazing trilogy. Question 11 is a book that made you happy, and for this I'm going with Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. This is basically a retelling of adventure she has when she gets to our world, I guess. It's hard to explain, but basically this story is so fun, it's so jam-packed, and it really made me happy. I'm not really a huge DC fan, so I was kind of nervous about picking this up because I haven't even seen the film, which I heard is really good, but I'm really glad I read this. Question 12 is the most beautiful book that I bought this year, but I bought King of Scars. And let's just talk about how beautiful this cover is, and it's raised so you can like feel it, and like, you guys, this might just be the most beautiful book that I've ever bought in my life. Like, I love it. Question 13 is what book do you need to read by the end of the year? And oh my, Red Scrolls of Magic, Defy Me, Chain of Gold, Supernova, and then pretty much all the books on my TBR card. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm really glad I got to do this tag, and I think this might be a new filming spot. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!